Hello there. This is a review of the Shwinn Maridian 26-inch tire tricycle. Let me start by saying I have not ridden a bike for a very long time due to balance issues, so this is my first bike for many years. So there may be some things that are customary across bicycles that are not to me. If it's already customary, please forgive me if I seem to be in awe of things that are, no, again, customary. So here we go, the whole thing, and it may look a little wet on camera. I don't know if it can. It's been raining in my area. It's probably still a little bit wet. It's probably not really noticeable, but start on the front here. So first thing you're gonna notice, first thing you're gonna get used to, is what may be customary. These locks. They are very strong. The brakes are strong, which is a plus, and the lock. Click, push in, click in. So it's no kickstand, so that's what you do here. Comes with the light. The handle grips are quite good. I have mine set back a little bit different here. They're bent back a little bit on this side here for my personal arm length and height, for what gets me sitting up straight pretty easily. Let's see. Yeah, the handle grips may seem awkward, but they're rather comfortable. The brakes are set kind of awkwardly, but you can get used to them. Your hands have to be kind of bigger to kind of get used to them a little bit more. It's possible maybe to reposition them, maybe, but I can't guarantee that. I can't vouch for that, I should say. Very clear Shwinn Maridian there. The pedals are, in my opinion, a little small, but I guess you can get used to them. I prefer ones a little bit bigger, just my personal interest, but they're capable. They come with the typical light. I'm gonna take a ride to this thing soon. The tires, they're adorable. Obviously they're dirty, but the cart that's all feigned, or the back, yes, you can open it. I prefer not to, but you technically can. There's a lock here, and a lock over there, as you can see. Let's see, what else do I want to mention? So far, that's it for the first part. Let me reference my little sheet. Oh, a couple of things I've heard online I want to mention here is the fenders. They are a bit awkward. I had a friend help me and I got it on here. It took an hour and a half to complete the whole construction, so they're a bit awkward, but they're not flimsy in any way possible. They're very they're strong enough. So let me reference my thing here. Durability is my first thing. For what I've seen, it's very durable. I've been bouncing around. I haven't gotten on like heavily rocks and stuff like that with it, but I've gotten around enough gravel and things like that to where it's had no problem. Some of the balance might be off a little bit at times. You're not going to lean opposite of where you're trying to go. You know, keep yourself straight, but it's really not that difficult. It's very easy to maneuver as well, without any worry of falling on your side you would on a two-wheeler. Let's see, hold on. I also wanted to reference, give me a second please. Comfort. Okay, so the seat, it's comfortable enough. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10, probably. The longest ride I've done so far is about 45 minutes, and I was too busy on the road to notice it. But until you get used to it, it's going to be kind of hard. It's a normal bike seat, and it's going to be kind of difficult. But once your body there gets used to it, your inner thighs and etc., you'll be doing a lot better with it. I mean, you could replace it pretty easily. Sorry about that. You could replace it pretty easily here if you really wanted to. It's a good quality. So, what's next on the list that I wanted to reference here? The hills. Now, hills are a problem. As you notice, both reviews on and look at the bike, there are no gears. It's you on the road, my friend. You on the road. For somebody who has strong legs, who has a strong physical physique, I guess you could say, try to get their legs stronger, This is a good bike if you're trying to face small hills. You have to push through, but if someone who has like weak legs or some type of disability on a hilly area, you do not want to get this bike. You want to get something that's, you want to spend $150 extra or whatever. Chip up, we'll give you a little bit more on, on the price tag and get one that has multiple gears. Because this sucker will not handle you on a hill. It's thankfully easy to walk. Like I said, if you're looking to find a way, if you're looking to get your body stronger, like your legs are kind of kind of weak and you want to get it stronger and you can get through it, go for it. It's great for the short things. Because like I said, it's easy to walk. You can get off and just stop for a second and you can walk it very, 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 very easily, very smoothly. But like I said again, I'm going to repeat that. If you're somebody with a disability, something that's causing you some type of leg or ankle or knee or anything, whatever body part in that area you want to go after, I would suggest against. We have not so much suggest this as much. It's good on flat roads, though, of course. It's very smooth running. There's no type of resistance pushing against you. You can go pretty quick on the straight road or whatever speed you want to. What else did I want to mention here? I mentioned construction. Like I said, construction took an hour and a half. The brakes took a little bit longer. I'm not going to set aside an evening for it. Because, the fenders, like I said, are the harder part here. But it wouldn't, it might be easier not to have them. I've heard it's not really a hassle not to have them on. But if you get them on, they're pretty good. Mine weren't bent out of the box, unlike most I've heard it were. So, I guess I got luckier than most people. Let's see, what else I want to bring up here. Good for all ages, yes. Like I was saying about the hills, this bike is great for the elderly and disabled. If you're on a flat road or a downhill, anything that's slightly 5 degrees, 10 degrees downhill or uphill, it's pretty good overall. You can get on this as a 70-year-old woman or man with a weak back and who hadn't ridden a mature bike in years and run smoothly on this. Depending on what's around you, of course. I think I have the seat I mentioned, the placement of the seat. It's not horrible. Like riding a horse. Your body will get used to the jumping in the saddle. You'll hurt for a while there, but you'll eventually your lower quadrant, as it were, will get a little stronger. And you feel less of the strain. For the first few days, though, you're going to be feeling that for a couple hours after you're off the bike. You'll be walking around kind of awkwardly and be feeling it in the morning, pretty much guarantee you. The last thing I really want to mention is sound. There are definitely some interesting sounds that come from this bike. Again, this might be customary, it's maybe normal, but it may be something unique to this bike, I don't know. Oh, I forgot to mention that it has the light, the reflectors too, over the seats, or the wheels, blah. It, initially for me, it fixed itself somehow. It had a clicking. Like I would spin the like a pedal, and this pedal here, it would click as it spun. At the bottom of the arc, it would just click, 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 click. Which was kind of annoying. It didn't stop the bike from working. I was doing fine. And it seemed to fix itself now for some reason. Maybe we just had to kind of get into being used enough, kind of stretched out a little bit, as it were. And the other thing is just like regular sound. You're going to be uphill. You'll be hearing squeaks. You'll be hearing the bike going squeak, 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 squeak as you move. Just everything kind of moving, and it's not really annoying, but it's definitely very, very noticeable. It's probably the most minor inconvenience you can think of, but it's definitely still something you're going to have to get used to the idea of. Maybe it'll get better as time goes on. I don't know. Maybe it's the rain. Heck if I know. I think that's about all I wanted to mention about this bike. So the last thing I'm going to say about it is I'm going to give it probably an 8 out of 10. The negatives so far are the seat, taking some time to get used to, and the fact that with no gears, it's definitely something you want to be definitely prepared for. Don't think don't try to scare you away with it. It's easy to use if you're capable of pushing through difficulty. If not, then it's definitely going to be something close to a 7 or 8 for you. If you're a normal, sorry, for lack of a better term, young man with a good body, you just wants to ride around with the balance, I'm going to say it's probably a 9 or a 10 out of 10. So, yeah. Please feel free to ask questions. I hope I got all the details. I don't know if I missed anything. Let me show you the one thing I noticed when I was watching videos, is I can never see the size, the exact size. It's got a little big back on it. The weight on it, that's one more thing. It takes a little bit of strength, but you could definitely lift it up. It's got some heft to it, so. Yeah, so total size in the back, and then total size in the front. Yeah, the bass is easy to take off. I don't think that's what I wanted to say. Bass is got the two things. We'll take it off. Very easy. The maximum weight is 20 kilograms. Yeah, so I think that's about it. Like I said, questions, comments, likes, dislikes, whatever you guys feel like you need to do. I'll answer whatever I can. Alright, have a good day, folks.